Well, there's no doubt that Colorado has some of the best bike infrastructure in America. There are trails weaving throughout the city, and there is a robust bicycle community looking to get even more people out on two wheels.
So we are joined now by Avi. Am I saying that right?
That's correct.
Yay, Avi Stopper, who created an app to map bike routes all over Denver. Okay, first and foremost, tell us a little bit about your story. Sorry, I'm just trying to move my chair towards you. Tell us a little bit about your story, why you thought that there was a need for this, and how you took your own inspiration to do it. That's amazing.
There are a lot of great places to go in Denver, and there are a lot of great places to go in Denver today. And there are a lot of great bike paths and bike trails, but there are also a lot of gaps. And so with a group of volunteers about 7 years ago, we decided that we were going to take it upon ourselves to figure out how to fill in the gaps. In other words, we don't have to wait until there is a complete bike network. There really is a great network of places for people to ride already today to go to the places they want to go. This is not to suggest that there shouldn't be more investment in bike infrastructure, quite to the contrary. We're just trying to figure out how people can go to the places that they want to go today.
So walk us through the app. How does it work?
So with this group of volunteers over 7 years, we have incrementally made this map better and better and better. There are now about 500 miles of neighborhood streets, along with protected bike lanes and trails that let you go pretty much anywhere that you want to go in the city. And the app gives you turn-by-turn routing to any destination that you'd like to visit. So if you want to go someplace close and you don't know how to get there, you can use it. If you want to go someplace far, same story.
That is so cool. 500 miles? That's extraordinary. How many users?
It's a big city.
It's huge, but the fact that you're able to cover it, how many users do you have? And also, what has the feedback been?
So there are, we launched the apps. We've been doing this work on the map since 2018. We launched the apps in 2024. We launched the iPhone. This year we launched the Android app. We have a few thousand folks who are using the app with varying degrees of frequency and regularity. Our goal is to get thousands of people every day out riding around to any sort of destination in Denver. And one of the things that's so amazing about riding a bike to any place in Denver is that it's just a glorious, joyful experience. It turns the commute part of the whole experience into a really exceptional, joyful activity. And it's just delightful to be out there in the world.
And you navigate folks to all sorts of places, businesses as well. Right. What is the business community said? Have they caught on to your app?
Yeah, so we actually have a component within the app that we call Destinations, and it's basically a passport feature that any local business can participate in for free. And it's basically affirming that we are a bike-friendly business. And what's so important is for folks to recognize that biking and business go so well together. In the same way that people are interested in living in walkable communities, biking is quite similar, and what riding on a bike allows you to do is just increase the radius that you can cover in a short period of time. So when businesses think about bicycles and people on them riding to their businesses, they should think about real economic opportunity, because if you can activate people in the sort of reasonable bicycle radius around your business, you can really reach a lot of folks.
That's interesting. Okay, since you're here, we got to ask you, you're an expert. What are some fun little day trips, day cruises that you would recommend for bike riding?
Ooh, that's a
for
great...
novices.
Exactly.
For novices. Well, if you're just getting started, I suggest something very simple. I suggest not trying to be grandiose and not trying to traverse the entire city. Instead, do something that is relevant to your life, perhaps in your neighborhood. So get the Bike Streets app and find a bakery nearby.
Cute.
Find a coffee shop. Really, the absolute best pairing of bicycles and business are the many amazing ice cream shops in town. All the group rides that we do, we try to end at an ice cream shop.
Smart.
And so the idea is you're not trying to do some huge feat of endurance or test of physical prowess or whatever. You're instead just trying to start to recognize and identify places that are within a reasonable distance of where you live to go by bike. And then bit by bit over time, you can get more and more ambitious. But if people, 80% or something like that of car trips are fewer than or less than 3 miles. Right. And so if people will hop on their bikes and instead of, going to the rec center or going to the pool or going to an ice cream shop by car and dealing with parking, instead just hop on their bike, You can park it at the rack right next to the ice cream shop and then go in. That is a really great way to start to make a little bit of a change. That's not just a change for the sake of change, but a change that's really an upgrade and a delightful way to get around.
And you feel good about making that
Yes.
choice too, because it's good for the
It
environment.
feels great.
And it's amazing. Avi Stopper, the creator of Bike Streets, we appreciate you for being here.
Thank
and
you
we'll
for
be
your
right
time.
back.